Hello, this is Heather Pickin and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to use your subconscious mind to achieve your business goals. So if you like this video, do me a favor, do me a solid, give it a thumbs up. It does something to the YouTube algorithm so that more people can find out about this channel. Make sure you subscribe. And the third thing is you got to press that bell. The reason why you have to press that bell is that you will be notified when new videos come up. One more announcement. I have been posting to my YouTube channel my daily vision meditation sessions. These are totally different than these types of videos that I'm doing here. So you can also subscribe to those on iTunes. So make sure that you go ahead and find, I think I created a playlist of those. So I will be pretty much publishing those every single day, but right now you have to go to iTunes. So let's just dive into this subject right now and why I'm obsessed with the subconscious mind. I'm obsessed. The reason why I'm so obsessed is that for many years of my life, I had struggled in the areas of my body, my business, and my boyfriends. Now it's my fiance. I'm not struggling there. I really struggled in those three areas, triple B.
And I transformed the B to the F, but an F in a good way. Okay, I'm just going off.
Any hoodles. What I want to focus on is your subconscious mind is running the show 24/7. So what happens is people try to change their outer reality by focusing on conscious alone. You can't do it. You know why? Because the subconscious mind is 95% of your behaviors, your habits, and your actions. So if you don't like what is showing up in your business, guess what? You have to change your model, your internal model of your reality. Period. So let's talk about some of the ways in which you could reprogram your subconscious mind to get the results that you want in your business. Maybe you're looking for an investor. Maybe you're looking for an investor to invest $500,000, couple $1 million in your business, and you're doing all of the analytical steps. Of course, that is absolutely fine. You have to do your due diligence and do your research. But I find that all too often entrepreneurs are working in the force side of their business instead of the flow. And so that is another problem in and of itself. But I just want to give you a couple of different ideas of how you can reprogram your subconscious mind. So finding an investor. I've actually helped clients do that by helping them to reprogram their subconscious mind. Now that doesn't mean you're not going to come prepared to a meeting. I'm not saying that, but it really is helping you to evolve your thinking. When you evolve your thinking, guess what? You evolve your reality. So another reason why you'd want to do this in your business is maybe you want to hit a monthly sales goal, okay? So you haven't hit it, and what you find is happening is that no matter what action you're taking, you keep getting stuck. So you're at that money set point. So that could be another reason. You don't find you're taking action. So a lot of times I find when I'm working with high achievers, they can also procrastinate some things. So you might have some kind of mental block. You also may find it helpful to use your subconscious mind to find an innovative idea in your business, to pivot. Now, during this pandemic, I have found that a lot of entrepreneurs are changing their business models. I actually teach how to do this in a program called the Vision Method Intensive. It comes with one of my patent pending journals, but it's a different journal that the mass market does not have access to. But I teach you how to think. I teach you how to access your subconscious mind so that your ideas are in alignment with your vision. So let's talk about, before we get into the subconscious strategy, what some of the mistakes that I find entrepreneurs are making. They have a lack of focus. When you're not focused on, let's just say, your monthly income goal, you might find yourself doing busy work. You might find yourself not measuring your metrics for success. In the Vision Method journals and in my intensive, I show you how to do that. I show you how to create a system based on what works best for you. But if you're not measuring your success, then how do you know what you need to change? So I find sometimes people are all over the place. So you gotta have a focus. You gotta really laser in and understand how your focus is the driving force to creating your reality. So when you're scattered with multiple ideas, do you really think that you're going to get to your monthly income goal? No, you're not. So you have to develop that laser focused mindset. Now, you can do this through the practice of mindfulness. I mentioned I have a podcast that I do every single day, focusing on daily vision meditations. I give you a journal prompt. You can simply use your journal to come up with these insights. And so they have done a lot of research on journaling, not only journaling, but meditation. And I like to use these sessions kind of as a hybrid where you can journal for a couple minutes, then you can meditate. So you're actually carving out the time to be more focused, to be more mindful, to change that subconscious program. What I really want to discuss today is your negative mindset. Now, let me be clear. You'll always have negative thoughts. You're never going to get rid of negative thoughts. And I won't promote that. I actually promote on this channel, Balanced Mind Thinking, embracing both sides. Anyone that promotes happiness doesn't understand how the mind works. So when you really embrace like all sides of yourself and you're not so polarized in your negative thinking, and you're able to shift and be more balanced mind thinking, it helps you to be more reflective in your awareness so that you can achieve your business goals. But I'm going to dive deeper into this concept of reprogramming your subconscious mind as it pertains to your negative thinking and your current identity. And when I talk about your current identity, I want you to look at your business right now and think about everything that you feel is going wrong, all the things that you're telling yourself, some of your beliefs, some of your habits, some of the things that you're not taking action on. And I want you to take time and start journaling that out. In the Vision Method Intensive, I go through this process extensively to show people what their current model of their reality is. So their mental model will dictate the outcome. So let me give you a couple scenarios. Let's just say you're looking for an investor with your business and you're in your head, you're like, no one's going to do this. I mean, here's the thing. If you believe that, whatever you believe, you start wiring that into your brain and that becomes a part of your biology. So it's really important that your belief really creates your reality. A lot of people don't understand that. And what happens is that they start thinking these automatic negative thoughts. They never pause. They never stop to think, well, why do I think that? So it's really important to take guard of your mind, take guard of your beliefs. You want to write it down on paper. You want to recognize what your current belief is. Let's talk about your monthly goal. What is your monthly money goal? So a lot of times people will tell me what their monthly goal is, but then they'll come up with excuses as to why they can't hit that number. Well, if you argue for your limitations, you're exactly right. So again, this exercise is for you just to realize what is just kind of jumbling around in my head, and where do I need to specifically shift to go to the other side, to change the way that I see myself. Let me give you a demonstration. Okay, so let's just say over here is your old mindset, or I might say it's your current mindset. Okay, so let's cross this out and let's just say your current mindset. Now, one of the things, in order to jump to the other side, which we'll get there, is that you have to identify what currently is rattling around in your brain. Your dominant thought patterns will create your current reality, period. Now, that doesn't mean, as I mentioned before, that you're not going to have any negative thoughts. Your brain is not set up that way. Your brain will always have both positive and negative thoughts. The key is to have a balance between the two, embracing both sides. And what happens if you're too negative, if you're too polarized in your thinking, then what happens is that you tend to become depressed. You tend to have lopsided perceptions. And for some people, they can't regulate their mind. They can't get back into a balanced state of mind and have lots of issues. So I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole today, but I just want you to realize that in order to jump to a new level in your mind, which is going to be over here, you have to take inventory about your current model of your reality. So you might want to write down some of the things, like think about what your goal is, your monthly income goal, and think about the reasons why you can't get there. It might be, well, no one's buying. No one is buying. I would really spend time here to surface up some things, because you'll be surprised how your dominant thoughts do create your current reality, period. So the question comes up, and I go into this in deep detail in the Vision Method Intensive. I need to make a shift into this other reality. So this new reality, this new mindset is something that you must start forming. Now, what happens is the brain, your behavior, or I should say your personality, is nothing more than a memorized set of behaviors. So you're memorizing a set of behaviors that becomes your personality, which is right here. But yet you're telling me, well, Heather, I really want to get to that next level. I really want to find an investor for my business. I really want to jump to that next level of my income. I really want to find better team members, but I keep working with people that are a pain to work with, right? So again, anytime you're focusing on this, you're reinforcing that identity, okay? So this is an identity that is part of your personality. So we actually must make new connections in the brain, what I call creating neural links, in order to jump over to this new mindset. I'm not going to go into great detail today, but what I simply recommend for you to do with this exercise is to focus on some of these questions. You know, who do I really need to become in order to get where I want to go, right? Who do I really need to become in order to get there? Because here's the thing. If you're not aware of where you're at, it will be impossible for you to transform to that next level in your mind. Your brain is neuroplastic, meaning it can rewire itself, remodel itself in milliseconds. We now know this through neuroscience, and neuroscience tells us that our brain is neuroplastic. What I basically help people to do in the Vision Method Intensive is to find out what's here, go to this next level, and then keep reinforcing that behavior. So no matter what's happening right now in the world, realize that whatever you want to argue for, your limitations, you're absolutely right. If, in fact, you want to change a new model of your reality, you can use this subconscious strategy to reprogram your mind to achieve your business goals. But you must be aware of this in order to jump to here. And you must reinforce this over and over again, over and over again. And what I find, it feels very uncomfortable once you start shifting and changing, because you're really addicted to this state. Your brain becomes addictive to this state over here because it feels familiar. So you've heard, I've got to be uncomfortable being comfortable. Well, that's exactly true. That's exactly what's happening in your brain. So I hope this video helped you today. To recap, number one, got to change that subconscious program in your mind if you want to achieve your business goals. The way that you're going to do that, one of the ways that you're going to do that is first identify your current model of your reality. Really spend some time focusing on where your set point is. The second thing is then you need to create an entire new identity, one that you can literally rewire into your brain so that it keeps reinforcing that behavior. When you change that behavior, what happens is that your entire business will change. So you want to be really aware of what you're telling yourself all day long. You want to be focused every single day on your highest priorities. I'll create a link below, actually to 2 videos on self-talk and how to have a productive day according to science. So if this video is helpful, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you're notified. And if you have any other videos that you want, just let me know. Either comment me or send me a message. And last thing I want to share with everyone, I have my vision method, or actually vision journals based on my vision method. These are available for purchase. Go to heatherpicken.com, where these vision journals are available only right now in the US to purchase. So if you'd like to purchase one, make sure you go to heatherpicken.com. Send me a note, because at the time of this video being released, we may not have everything set up. I'm working on my fulfillment center, but I'm really excited.